You need to know this before it's too late. Imagine being able to get out of bed, climb stairs, or walk to the market without relying on anyone, even at 80 or 90 years old. Now picture the opposite. Mrs. Marta, 74 years old, fell in the kitchen just while grabbing a glass of water. Since then, she has never walked again without a wheelchair. Most people don't realize it, but the loss of muscle strength happens silently. It doesn't warn you, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't bleed, it just happens. And with it, your freedom slips away. But today, you'll discover a simple and accessible way to maintain your strength, balance, and mobility for much longer. If you're a woman over 55, this video is especially for you. Comment below if this spoke to you or reminded you of someone you love. Share it with your friends, daughters, or sisters. This information could be a gift for someone you care about. And subscribe to the channel, because in the next few minutes, you're going to learn something that could change your life. There's a silent villain that attacks the body as the years go by. It doesn't cause immediate pain. It leaves no visible marks, but it slowly robs you of your strength, your balance, and eventually your independence. This enemy is called sarcopenia, the muscle loss associated with aging. It's like internal erosion. One day you're running, the next you're just walking. Later you need support to stand, until one day, without realizing it, you need help just to get out of bed. The problem? Almost no one talks about it. Doctors rarely warn you. Tests don't easily detect it. And by the time symptoms appear, it's often too late. But there's a secret weapon against this villain. A weapon hidden in plain sight. Ignored for years, despite its proven effectiveness. It's not in miracle pills or expensive treatments. It's something your body already knows, but is likely missing. In the next few minutes, you'll discover what this weapon is, how it acts directly on your muscles, and why it could be the key to preserving mobility and freedom well into your 90s or beyond. A single nutrient can protect your legs for decades. That's no exaggeration. Recent studies confirm this nutrient regulates muscle strength, improves balance, and drastically reduces the risk of falls, the leading cause of fractures and hospitalizations among seniors. Science already knows this. The question is, why aren't you using this knowledge to your advantage? Most people over 60 are deficient in this nutrient without even knowing. And every week without it, silent muscle loss continues. You might not feel it now, but the weakness builds up. It's like building a wall with sand. It seems solid until it crumbles. When ignored, the cost is high. Falls that break bones, long hospital stays, loss of independence, and in many cases, the beginning of the end of an active life. But those who make the right decision in time reap clear benefits: stronger legs, more stability when walking, and more confidence to live. The good news? This nutrient is simple, accessible, and backed by dozens of serious studies. It has already helped millions of people maintain their freedom of movement. And it can do the same for you. Vitamin D. Simple, well-known, and deeply underestimated. It's much more than the sunshine vitamin. It works like the cement that holds your legs together. Without it, your muscles lose support, your balance becomes unstable, and every step becomes a calculated risk. Studies show that adequate levels of vitamin D can reduce the risk of falls in the elderly by up to 40%. Yet more than 60% of people over 65 are deficient in this essential nutrient. Without knowing. You could be one of them right now, feeling weakness in your legs, frequent cramps, or imbalance that didn't exist before, and blaming it on aging. But often, it's just a lack of vitamin D. And the best part, fixing it is possible. Simple. And it can change your life within weeks. Now tell me, where are you watching this video from? Write it in the comments. It's always amazing to see how far this message can reach. And take a moment. Comment 1 if you believe that health starts with prevention. Comment 0 if you're still unsure. Your response helps this content reach more people who might be living on the edge of losing their independence without realizing it. And answer honestly, have you or someone you know ever suffered a fall after the age of 60? If so, you know how quickly everything can change in an instant. So, if this topic matters to you or someone you love, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Here, we speak clearly and directly about what truly matters for your health and independence. Most people think vitamin D is only for strengthening bones. But today's science reveals something much bigger. It acts directly on your muscles, nerves, and even your ability to maintain balance. When your vitamin D levels are low, your body begins to weaken from the inside. Your brain becomes slower to react to imbalances, your muscles get sluggish, and your reflexes dull. The result? A stumble turns into a fall. A fall becomes a fracture. A fracture changes everything. In a study with 300 seniors, those who took vitamin D daily had 23% fewer falls than the group that didn't supplement. Another study, involving more than 4,000 people, showed that low vitamin D levels were linked to longer hospital stays after even simple accidents. And that's not all. Vitamin D influences over 200 functions in the body. It helps generate muscle strength, supports the immune system, regulates inflammation, and even affects sleep quality. The earlier you normalize your levels, the lower your risk of facing complications often blamed on just getting old. It's not just about living longer, it's about living better, with strength in your legs and confidence in every step. Do you feel constant leg pain? Do you wake up with cramps at night or feel weaker than you used to? These signs may be more than just getting older. They're silent alerts that your body is asking for help. Unexplained fatigue, muscle pain, difficulty climbing stairs, trouble getting out of a chair, poor sleep, frequent falls. All of these may be connected to a vitamin D deficiency. Now pay attention for a moment. Close your eyes if you want to. You wake up, put your feet on the ground, and feel unsure about walking. You avoid going out for fear of falling. Slowly, you begin to rely on others for small tasks. This is the reality for millions. But it could be avoided with something as simple as correcting a deficiency. And the scariest part, many of these symptoms are normalized. People think it's just part of aging, but it's not. Feeling pain while walking, losing strength for no clear reason, and sleeping poorly every night are signs that something's wrong. If you've identified 2 or more of these symptoms, your body is trying to warn you. And this video might be the beginning of your answer. The good news? You can start boosting your vitamin D levels today. And there are 3 simple and effective ways to do it: sunlight, food, and supplements. First, sunlight. When sunlight hits your skin, your body starts producing vitamin D naturally. But here's the key: 15 to 20 minutes a day at the right times, before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m., with your arms and legs exposed, is enough. No sunscreen during this short window, or the production won't happen. Now think about your breakfast. Picture this: scrambled eggs, plain yogurt, and a serving of grilled sardines. Each bite is helping protect your muscles and your balance. These foods are important sources of vitamin D and can easily become part of your routine. Finally, supplementation. For most people over 60, sunlight and food alone aren't enough. That's where supplements come in as a vital and safe reinforcement when taken properly. You don't need to change everything at once, but you do need to start somewhere. Small changes today can prevent major losses tomorrow. For those who truly want consistent results, the most direct path is supplementation. And here's a key detail: the correct form is vitamin D3, combined with magnesium. Why? Because magnesium acts like a key chain in your body. It activates vitamin D and allows it to be absorbed and used by your muscles, bones, and nervous system. Without enough magnesium, vitamin D can't do its job properly. As for dosage, it depends on age and current health condition. But in general, adults over 60 can benefit from doses between 2,000 to 5,000 IU per day, always under medical supervision. And a word of caution: more is not better. Too much can be harmful. A good practice is to include this dosage in your routine, just like you do with blood pressure. Just as you monitor your pressure, checking your vitamin D levels should be a monthly habit. Simple blood tests can show whether you're in the ideal range, and that can spare you from future falls, pain, and weakness. It's about being smart, not waiting for the body to fail before you start taking care of it. Now imagine this: you're at home, sitting on a couch, and you decide to get up to grab a glass of water. You stand, without pain, without hesitation, without having to push off with your hands. Sounds simple, right? But for millions of people, this has become a daily challenge. Most people only realize what they've lost after it's already gone. They only value balance after they've fallen. They only appreciate strength once it's no longer there. But what if, for the first time in a long time, you felt your body starting to respond again? If you start correcting your vitamin D levels today, your body will thank you, and it responds quickly. Within the first 7 to 14 days, subtle changes begin. You might not notice right away, but something different starts to happen. Sleep improves. You wake up with less heaviness in your legs. That unexplained fatigue in the middle of the afternoon starts to fade. These are silent signs that something is reorganizing, that your body is gaining strength. And here comes a powerful principle of human psychology: internal proof. When you feel something working inside you, it creates a feedback loop. You begin to trust the process. And when you trust, you continue. And when you continue, results expand. After 30 days, the effects become visible. Your muscles begin to respond. That little imbalance while getting dressed, or the fear of slipping when stepping out of the shower, they start to diminish. You feel more steady when walking, more stable in your legs. Simple movements, like turning over in bed or getting up from a chair, become easier. At this point, you're entering a state of self-efficacy, the feeling of, I can do this. And that is one of the most powerful mental triggers. It transforms fear into action, doubt into discipline, weakness into autonomy. After 90 days, the cycle is complete. Your body adapts to its new biochemical reality. Balance improves, motor coordination sharpens, and your muscles once again become allies, not obstacles. Studies show that after 3 months of proper vitamin D3 supplementation combined with magnesium, there's a significant improvement in lower limb strength. This means your legs support you with more confidence. Your walks become longer, lighter, and you regain something precious: freedom. Now stop for a moment. Imagine what your life would be like if you felt this way. If you could walk to the bakery on your own, climb 2 flights of stairs without stopping, dance on a Sunday afternoon without the fear of falling. That image isn't a far-off dream. It's a real possibility. But it starts with one simple decision: today. And while your body quietly works to give you back your strength, you'll start to notice a new mental state emerging. Self-confidence. You're no longer at the mercy of chance. You understand there's a path, that your body can regenerate, and that time is finally on your side. But here's the thing. This transformation doesn't happen to those who just watch and forget. It only happens to those who take action, who understand that what's at stake here isn't just a vitamin. It's your freedom to keep living the way you want, for as long as you want. So here's a quiet question for you to reflect on. Would you rather wait until the day you can no longer walk alone? Or would you rather take action now and stay in control of your own body? Your body is ready to respond. All it needs is for you to say yes. Let's recap what truly matters. Vitamin D isn't just a bone supporter. It's a silent guardian of your muscles, your balance, and your independence. Its deficiency can speed up strength loss, increase fall risk, and drastically reduce your quality of life. But the right action, taken at the right time, can completely shift that outcome. Today you discovered that there's an invisible enemy called sarcopenia that slowly robs you of your strength. Vitamin D is the secret weapon to protect your legs, your mobility, and your freedom. Sunlight, the right foods, and D3 plus magnesium supplements are the 3 keys to this process. And most importantly, your body can recover as long as you feed it what it needs. Now I want to know, do you already take vitamin D? Are you consciously taking care of your health, or are you still waiting for something bad to happen before you act? Write in the comments, yes, I already take it, or not yet, but I'll start. Your answer might inspire someone else. And more than that, it might be your own commitment to change. And if this message made sense to you, like the video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the channel. Here, we talk seriously about health. No magic promises, no fluff. Because every step you take with confidence is one more step toward freedom. And that freedom starts now.